Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Today, we hear in our gospel reading that Jesus is in a crisis moment. Sometimes, I'm sure all of us, we have been in a very crisis moment before. Jesus is in a crisis moment because John the Baptist, his cousin, has been arrested by Herod Antipas, and he has been made aware that this is what has happened. So, what is he going to do? Baka, the people who arrested John the Baptist will also look for the associates, those who are close to him, in order to arrest them also. So Jesus has to decide to discern what he is going to do. And we hear that he decides to come out. Instead of going to hide, he decided to come out. And Mark calls this, he did not only decide to come out, Mark says, this is the time of fulfillment. Sabi niya, it is not only that he wants to face it, but he believes that this is the right moment to do that, the time of fulfillment. And as we know, he left his home in Galilee, he left his friends, he left his work, he left his mother and father, he left what he knew, and decided to settle in Capernaum, as we know. And he also called people to join him in doing this. He called Andrew, Peter, John. He called them so that they could be with him in facing this crisis moment that they were in. Mga kapatid, perhaps one thing that we learn from this gospel, in the moment of crisis, Jesus proclaimed good news. He was internally going through a lot, that his cousin is arrested. He doesn't know what is going to happen to him. Should he hide? Should he come out? He calls people to help him, and he says this is the right time. And he decides to preach good news instead of being very seguro, sorry, or hiding. This year, I believe that as we have begun this January, there are times that we are going to experience a lot of crisis moments, and sometimes we may need to lie low, sometimes we may need to really come out to decide. Some of the crisis moments may be about family, may be about our own studies, it may be about discerning what to do, but whatever the crisis may be, I would like to invite all of us to really have the courage to decide, courage and faith to discern and to decide, knowing that when we have this courage and we pray, God will give us the insight to be able to do that. Sometimes we are not able to do that alone dahil medyo magulo ang isip natin. We don't know what to do, the things to choose, but I believe that prayer can sometimes clear our heads and give us the things that can help us to decide. So today we pray that Mama Mary will intercede for us in all the things that we are going to experience as we have begun a new week, whether they are going to be crisis or not. We pray for God's help as we discern. May God bless us and bless all the intentions we have for today.